After a great showing last year in the Rookie of the Year race and a solid start to this year, especially last night without Pascal, a lot of fans, myself included, are thinking, what is the ceiling for Scottie Barnes and can he reach it? My personal opinion is I think Scottie's ceiling is a top 5 to 10 player in our league. I don't know if he will ever reach MVP candidacy, but I can see a path for him, especially if his shot develops. So far through his young career, he's putting up 15.4, 7.3 rebounds, 3.5 assists, a steal and a block, and pretty decent efficiently. And with the three-point shot looking a little worse, last year he's really made a lot of strides this year, improving it, taking 4 attempts a game and shooting very well to start the year. I don't know if he's going to stay right around where he is right now, which is I think is 39%. But I like the show. I like that he looks really confident taking them. And he also just looks really confident shooting the ball as a whole. He looks really good getting into his spots, getting to his moves. He's shooting over defenders. He's using his dribble to get into rhythm, and he's doing so pretty well, honestly. Even though the efficiency numbers might not be there, I'm okay with him taking those shots just because I think if he can develop that outside shot, his game really opens up. He's already one of the best finishers in our league, ranking in the 88th percentile in finishing talent, while also being one of the better playmakers in our league, ranking in the 85th percentile for playmaking talent. And as you can see here, he just is very versatile on the defensive end as well, ranking top 80% in rim shots contested, steals per 75, and rim protection, which is really amazing for a rookie and / second year player. And he doesn't switch onto small, quick guards the best, but he can definitely guard 1 through 5, I think, for the most part. And when you couple that defensive versatility with his offensive game, with his playmaking and finishing, if that shot can come along, which I really do think it can, I see a really real path for Scottie Barnes being a top 5 player. Among all rookies and guards / wings and centers, he's already one of the best finishers and rim shot makers out of all rookies and first and third year players, which is really impressive. As well as when you look at his playmaking skills among wings, he ranks right at the top of all wing playmakers, right with Pascal Siakam and Jason Tatum, who both of them look like solid top 15, top 10 guys this year, especially Pascal. So it's really promising to see that he already has some of these skills that are super elite. And now it just kind of comes down to rounding out the rest of his game, which is mostly the shot. Can he get it to fall? Is he a confident enough shooter? And can he kind of get a little bit better at picking and choosing when to play make and when to attack the rim? I've talked a little bit about his playmaking. I've highlighted some of his percentages when it comes to the league and how he stacks up. And I really do think his playmaking is his greatest strength. I think if he can develop the shot, the playmaking is going to really come along, like I keep saying. He makes 5.7 shots per 75 for his team already with a 5.3 pass rating. I think that pass rating is going to go up as this year progresses because in my own eyes, I've already seen him hit 2 to 3 high-level passes each night. And what I mean by a high-level pass is a pass like this that leads to an open shot at the rim or an open 3. He's really good at threading the needle to the cutter, and he's really aware when people are cutting. He's always looking for his teammates. He's always looking for people to set up. He's always looking to get the best percentage shot, and that's something you can't really teach, I think. Like, yes, you can definitely improve that awareness and that IQ, but I think for someone like Scottie who's shown these flashes, that's an innate skill that he kind of always had. And I think he's in a perfect system to develop that skill because he has guys like Fred and Pascal who can create for themselves and create for others. And he has a guy like Pascal who plays a very similar game to him. Pascal's not the greatest shooter. He likes to get his shot in the mid-range, slashing, and he's definitely developed a pretty solid playmaking game Pascal has. And so I think if Scottie can kind of, mentor or get mentored by Pascal, see how Pascal has developed his game, where he's improved, I think Scottie can have a much similar career arc to Pascal, but just kind of on a more accelerated timeline and with a higher ceiling than Pascal ever had. He's a big body, he's athletic, he isn't the best athlete, but he's very explosive in bursts. This is something I've always felt he is good at dribbling with guys, getting them kind of relaxed, and then just exploding by them really quick. He's maybe not burning them, but he's getting a half step to a full step on them to create enough space to get to the rim and finish. And when he gets to the rim, he always finishes pretty much. No matter if the guy's taller, no matter if the guy has some, experience on him, he's very aware. He knows how to get to those spots. He knows what to do when he's in his spots. And I think that is Scottie's greatest tool. And I think this is what gives me so much kind of hope and encouragement that he can develop into such an elite player, is that he has all these intangibles already. He's shown that he's an extremely hardworking guy and he really wants to get better. I think just the way he talks, the way he's always learning and trying to get better is really, really good. And yeah, like I'm super high on Scottie. I really see a world where he can be a top 5 player in the league. And I think if he can reach that, this Raptors team is going to be really scary. I don't think he's going to get to that top 5, top 10 kind of position anytime soon, but once he is there, this team's going to be scary, especially if we have guys like OG, Pascal, and Fred waiting in the rings to back him up. And yeah, man, like I think the Raptors really, really lucked out with this pick. I think it was an amazing pick for us, and I'm really just excited to see where Scottie can grow and continue to grow. If I had to give him kind of like a player comparison, I do really see him like a Scottie Pippen type role with a little more increased role on offense just because of his playmaking acumen. And, like that is an elite player who